Good morning, everybody. This is Jay from Edible Foodscaping, and what am I unloading this morning? Some Azteca Gold. Okay, so basically what this mix is this is a topper that I've been working on for the last year, and this is to top dress existing fruit trees that have been in the ground for at least a year. Okay, so basically the formula with this is I've taken the Orchard Gold mix that I use currently as for planting trees in the ground with the 50-50 native soil mix and the orchard mix. So I've taken that orchard mix and I've recomposted it for a year, and I've added 30% more manures and reburned it back into the pile, so that now you have an extremely dense, rich black soil that will break down to humus extremely quickly once it gets in the ground and gets wet and gets activated. So you can see how nice this stuff is. It's just the fines. Just the finest of the fine. I mean, this is as black and rich as it gets. And you can even see if there's any leftover little pieces of wood in here, you can kind of see they just break down just like a little sponge. You just break them down into little pieces. So this has been fully composted for an extra year, and I'm going to have a very limited supply of this stuff for this year because, like I said, it takes that extra amount of time to compost it that I have to set aside that soil. But this stuff is really, really great. And let's go compare it to the current mix that I have now. Let's go sit underneath the gualmachill tree, which incidentally made it through the last three freezes we've had lately with absolutely no issues. So more or less this is the comparison here. So you can see this is the orchard mix that I currently offer. This, you use 50-50 in the ground with the native soil, and you plant your fruit trees that way. And then this will be the topper. So this will go on top of existing fruit trees, like I said, that have been in the ground for a year or more as a top feeding and as a bloomer and as a rooter. So basically these are the two soils, and this stuff is so dense and so nutrient dense that this little container weighs more than this giant container of the orchard mix now. Barely fit that in there too. So basically, yeah, you take, I'll just kind of amend this little gualmachill right now while we're at it. So basically, you're going to come in here, and you're going to pull back your mulch. Nice black from the nice rains we've had lately. To pull your soil back, which should be currently alive. These full of worms. You can see I got a bunch here. Soil. This plant's not quite been in a year, but I'm just going to show you the amendment process while we're at it. Put these guys back in there. Pull that back. Bring some of this in. Right in the well. Just like so. Not much, depending on the size of the tree, obviously. Pull this around. You're going to pull your mulch right back over the heater. And bam, you are done fertilizing him for the first little segment of the year. So, come get you some of that Azteca Gold.